Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Building a Nation with Polonia Warszawa. Why does my voice sound funny? Right, yes, let's get into things. So, I thought we'd start on this screen since I can show you this without spoiling stuff, because of course, we already know what's happened here. We're third in the group. We got a point away at Arsenal. That is a priceless point. I think that third place in this group is doable, but it does depend on basically it depends what happens today. We could genuinely find ourselves, after what happens today, we could find ourselves sitting in second, really, because the other two have got to play against each other. We're not expecting miracles, but we've done okay so far. And, Victor Hugo's goal against Arsenal, that made me just joyous inside. Odds on that Matt's going to play Rakov or Norwich in the first cup final. We will find a way to play Norwich. I need to play them in a friendly at some point, at least. 10:56. You can actually pinpoint the second. Matt's heart rips in half. Yeah, I assume that was the Neugebauer mistake. I've had a lot of that lately. Honestly, the Arsenal point was probably like the most ecstatic moment I've actually had in a live com for quite a while lately. And I'm not entirely bothered by that, because I actually quite like the fact that, we had a bit of an easy ride of it the first couple of seasons. I like the fact that we're up for the struggle now, and it's making it more fun, because it makes it mean so much when we do get things right, and that to me is what Football Manager is all about. Kaslik is a pillar of the community in Warszawa, a fundraising whiz and a true philanthropist. How could he not be an icon? I don't know. And I don't know if he'll ever get to that point, but he has now played in the Europa League for us, so that's good, from all 4 Polish divisions that we played in and in the Europa League. Fair play. Wait, an Argentinian regen right-back who is pretty tall? It's Fabian Mascuzza in disguise. Oh, God, if he turns out to be anywhere near as good as Big Fab, then we're in for something special. We just need Carl Rogers Jr. on the other wing. It's actually quite nice to see the team up and down there in top of the league. Yeah, that's the thing. That's what comes back to my point about, like, I like the fact that we're struggling a little bit. It makes it more, gritty. And it means that you guys get to see us lose sometimes, which sometimes can be more fun, I imagine, for the viewer than us winning, because of my reaction to it, which is usually rage, apoplectic rage. How do you scout the youth intakes for other teams? This question always comes up, and I show it every time, but we're going to do it again. So, scouting youth intakes for other teams. You do a Control W. You do all transfers. You go up here to youth intake. Bam! There's your youth intakes. Select them. Go to scouting, get scout report. Boom. I need to do these ones, actually. This one's brand new. I might just, while we're here, games off camera, 2 of those, live com, some more games off camera, live com. It's going to be action-packed. I don't know how I'm going to fit it all in. Unfortunately, I'm getting infinitely sick of teams being able to score with the first shot they have on target. And it happened again here. All 5 of their shots are from range. And obviously they went in. We missed a penalty. Victor Hugo, he missed a pen in this one. I thought it was there, but obviously because the form was on a negative. Then again, this was directly after the Arsenal result, after his triumphant moment. He was good on the night as well, which was what frustrated me the most. And he missed the pen. It was his moment to give us the lead there. Thankfully, he did at least bail us out, though, in the 47th minute when he burst down the wing, went past like 2 people, pulled it back to the edge of the area, and Stanislav Pilar thumped one from the edge. First goal of the season for him. First goal for the club. Man of the match performance from him as well to give us the lead. Unfortunately, yeah, indirect free kick. They take it short, drop it to a guy there, and he just bends one in the top corner, because of course he does. Oh, the only shot worth talking about in the entire game, and it's a goal, as always. But there we go, a 1-1 draw, frustrating. Thankfully, we got back on the horse though, and a 2-1 win away at Gordon. And this one was super pleasing for me for 2 reasons. Firstly, we scored within 17 seconds. Zaborowski put the ball through, and there was Victor Hugo, the type of chance that Chmiel would almost always miss, and Hugo pings one in at the near post to make it 1-0. Those are the type of chances that extra finishing really helps for. And then, in first half stoppage time, Hugo gets himself in that position again. Instead of hitting at the goalkeeper, he goes across the keeper. It nearly goes in, but it hits the post, comes back to Fijarczyk, and he makes it 2-0 to us. So Victor Hugo, a goal and an assist on the night, much better. Unfortunately, Daniel Smuga did get in late on, or not even that late on, midway through the second half for Gornik, and did get a goal back for them, but it wasn't enough, and thankfully we got a win away from home. This was probably a tougher game than the Visful one, but we got the win. That's the main thing. And that currently leaves us second in the league. Like, we're having some weird wobbles in form, but we're still right there. 22 points, tied with Legia and a team whose name I'm not even going to try to pronounce right now, and Lech. It's very, very tight for basically every position from 2nd down to like 7th. No beat around the bush today. This is a big one. Not the actual top of the injury table anymore, which is good. At one point we were. So obviously loads of players out still, but not as many as before, and that's the key thing for us. Frontline, I'm totally happy to go with that. Todorov in the middle, I'm happy to go with that. Gorka came back in to replace Pilar in the last game, and you could just see there's that slight bit better performance-wise. These two should be okay, although Konefal, I think he's nearly fit again. Yes, he is. Not too bad. Going to go with the same lineup. We've had a bit of a rest, but unfortunately we have to sort the bench out. So the bench will be Zayat, Konefal, Pilar, Chmiel, Kaslik, Patino, and Kuharski. It's a pretty strong lineup. This is going to be difficult, but if there's any game we're going to win in this group, it's going to be home against Slavia Prague. I feel like we're just starting to get our core back. We're always good for a Rick occasionally, but over time, the consistency throughout the team should help. Because today, this is a super important one. A win in this match, and we might actually, you know, it'd be nice for us to win a game in this group, and I think this is the one to win. But we'll see. This will give us a really good idea to see how much better or worse we actually are than these guys. For all we know, we're actually much worse than we think we are, and we're punching above our weight. But the fact that we got a point against Arsenal, this is some really nice intricate football here to start with. Victor Hugo, lovely stuff. And Fiarchik's into the space. Can he find him? He's through. Can he give us the lead? And he's put it over the bar, and it's going to be one of those games, unfortunately, I think. Possession-wise, it is an absolute domination from us at the moment. But we need to get the goal. If we could get the goal, then we could literally just hold onto the ball for the rest of the match. Zaborowski, but we've got to break them down. That's the key thing. They've clearly come here to defend, and we actually are going to have a chance to play on the front foot tonight. Kokoschka finds Victor Hugo. He might get the shot away. Oh, Victor Hugo, my man. That is a good moment. Kokoschka's grabbed another assist, and we have the lead in our home match. This is really nice football. They've just stood off of us. We've got 76% possession. Way too much space given to Hugo here. Just takes a touch inside and just bends one. Bam. 4th goal of the season for him, and he does seem to now finally be starting to show some of that promise. Fiarchik into the space for Victor Hugo. Is in again. That right there. That is the exact opportunity that Slavomir Hmyl would have missed, and we all know it. The ones he's good at are the ones where it's whipped across and he's got basically an empty net to aim into. The ones he always struggled with, what a ball from Fiarchik, by the way, is the ones where he's got time. He goes across the goalkeeper, it's 2-0, we're on for a really good performance, and he's grabbed 2 goals. Beautiful. Now, I don't want to over-egg the pudding and push for anything we don't need to, but 2 goals from Victor Hugo. He's pretty much been the absolute god of this game so far. Zaborowski's not been great, which is interesting considering he's the one supposed to be providing those opportunities. See this game out and get a win under our belt in the European... This would be a brilliant moment for us, because it'd be our first ever Europa League group stage win. Oh, Blade. Right, here we go. This is where he really can excel. Ball across. Cleared away, but we're not done yet. Kokoschka's in. Oh, gets the shot away as well. Nice. Oh my god. Injuries. Oh, goodness me. We cannot avoid the bastards. We simply cannot avoid injuries at the moment. Kuharski's going to come in instead. Right when we didn't need that. Watch that be like a really serious injury and just wreck us again. Just as Fiarchik has done brilliantly this year. 9 league goals in 12 matches. And oh no, watch this be the start of a comeback for them. Oh, what a save from Neugebauer. Huge stop. Massively needed that. Hey, wouldn't it be cool if there was another injury? So that's what's happened now. We're going to get Patino on because he's a bit taller and we kind of need that added height today, I think. A couple of minutes left in this match. We've got to be careful here that we don't muck this up. Oh, here we go. Loads of space. Men surging forward. Zayats is one of them. He's found Oh, here we go. Can he finish it again? And he does. There we go. A hat-trick for Victor Hugo. This right here is the difference between him and Slavomir Hmyl. He's finally starting to understand that, and we're finally putting the chances in for him. It's 3-0 to Polonia. He's got all 3 of them, but these are the sort of chances that Hmyl was struck. Look at this. It's a first-time effort with his left foot near post this time. Back of the net. 3-0. Oh, beautiful performance from Victor Hugo. This is what we needed. Massive. And amazingly, we're actually going to go second in the group after that. As a result, that's a really good performance, and it gives me hope that we can probably go to the Czech Republic and maybe do something similar and actually get 7 points on the board. Massive stuff. Right, games off camera, and yeah. Right then, guys, we're back. Had some games off camera, the first of which was a 2-1 win over 7th place Pogon, and this was a good one because it showed that we could carry on that form, and that was the really important thing. Obviously, Fiarchik was out only for 9 days, though, so he did miss a couple of games, but thankfully we were still able to win even with his absence, and Victor Hugo gave us the lead in this one after 15 minutes. Similar type of stuff, lovely goal, 1-0 us. We then added another one through Giovagnoli from a corner, I think it was a corner, it might have been a free kick, to give it a second goal. We then conceded one late on. I think they definitely were good value for their goal, but the win was super important as it keeps us in the battle. We then played a heavily rotated team in the cup. Took till extra time, somehow, in this one, but it was Kokada that actually scored the winning goal for us in the 107th minute before Christoph Zayats added one in the 120th with a wonderful free kick, earning him man of the match. Bit of a struggle, but we got through. And then in our final game of the bunch, we went away to bottom of the table, Cracovia, and got a 2-0 victory. This was huge for us because we lost away at Łódź, who were bottom of the table at the time, and I didn't want to see a repeat of that, and thankfully we were good enough on the night. This is a really weird one. Neither team really created a great deal, but we just had enough to put them to bed, really. Wojciech Fiarchik's first goal, though, must show you this. This is just one of those goals that it looked actually better, if anything, in 2D. It's just an absolute thunder strike. Hits the post. The keeper's carried out of nowhere. 1-0 to us at the time, and most importantly, that was Wojciech Fiarchik's 10th goal of the season in the league already. He only got 7 in the entirety of last year, and he's back into it. He's having a much better year this year. I don't know what's different. Maybe the players around him, but he's been great. And obviously, Nikola Todorov made it 2-0 for us in the second half to wrap the game up for us, but Fiarchik was sensational. Unfortunately, though, Kokoschka was stretched off in the 54th minute with, would you believe it, another broken leg. The second broken leg we've had from a key player this season. And he's so important because really, we don't have a great deal of backup. Pomorski is the guy who's going to have to play there. But Kokoschka's now out for the rest of the season, basically, along with Hoja. So this is terrible. But what will perk us up a little bit is the fact that we're second place in the league again. And not only that, Lechia have not won in their last 4. They lost one, and then they've drawn 3 in a row, like 0-0. I think because they're playing in the Champions League, and they're in a group of Man United, Dortmund, and Ajax, and they're getting beaten every week. It's causing them all sorts of problems. So that we've been pulled right back into the battle for the title. We're only 1 point off the top now with a better goal difference. But just when you thought things couldn't get any worse when it comes to the injuries, in training, the day before this game, Victor Hugo sprained his knee. Now he's going to be out for 4 to 5 weeks. I cannot catch a break with injuries. We have more games, but I've been reducing training sessions, adding rest to the training schedule to try to reduce this, and we are just getting absolutely crushed by the RNG. Kokoschka. Oh no! He's unregistered because we didn't have enough. Bloody hell. So Giovagnoli's going to have to play on the left, but we don't have Siratsky on the right because we couldn't register him. Zayats, I'm preferring him over to Zaborowski at the moment. He just seems to be just ever so slightly performing better, although... You know what? No, we're going to give Tony a start today. I want to see how these... Oh, of course, because now bloody Victor Hugo ain't in the team. I can never get them in the team together. So on the bench is essentially all the players that we've left that are actually able to play. So Zayat, Mane... Oh, could Mane come back in perhaps? I'd be tempted to bring him in instead of Davor, actually. He's just slightly put in better performance. Actually, no, he's a bit knackered, isn't he? So we probably leave him out. Patino, Kuharski, Pia, Zav Shakrai, who actually started one of the other games, and Zaborowski. I genuinely don't think there's been a single game in which Victor Hugo and Tony have actually managed to do a 90-minute spell together on the pitch. It's mental that we're this far into the season and they just can't seem to be in the team at the same time. Now, obviously, we've got players playing out of position. The right back and left back slots are really, really weak for us. Vjarcik's through! Oh, what a finish! Wojciech gives us the lead after 4 bloody minutes. What a start. It's his first goal that isn't in the league this year. Last year, he was an expert at the cup matches, be it domestic and European. I think this was actually tackled through to him, very fortunately in the end. Wait, why is there not an assist? The number 33 clearly is the last player to get the ball. Oh, well, whatever. Vjarcik, that is a sensational finish across the keeper. 11 this season, his first in Europe, and at the moment, we're going second in the group by 2 points. Vjarcik, nice ball in behind. Got men surging in. One of them is Vjarcik again, and it's over the bar. That should be 2-0. No, that was never going to happen, was it? Oh, maybe a right-footed ball. Gorka. We're leaving a lot of... Oh, wow. Oh, what a chance for Carballo. That was really nice football. I'm going to make a change. Oh, that's a good touch. That's a really good... Oh, my God. Look at the space. That's surely a goal. Well saved from Neugebauer. Also worth noting, we got £500,000 for the win in the first game, which is quite a lot of extra money that we've just basically earned ourselves. We're in really good financial situation currently. Vjarcik again. Looks in behind for Tony. Can he dig out a cross? He does. Kuharski over the crossbar. Nice work again. If they were to get a late equaliser, it would suck, but I don't think we could say it wasn't deserved, unless it was a really dodgy one. Oh, here we go. Carballo's won it. Can he finish it off? It's a tight angle. It's a great save from the goalkeeper. That should have been 2-0 to kill the game there, but that was a tough one. They've got a lot of players forward. Oh, wow, this is really nice football from Slavia. They've got men in the box here. Can we dig a cross out? Konefal thumps that away. Well played. That's a long ball. That's going to be tough for him to control, and he hasn't been able to. Kuharski, lovely work for Vjarcik again. We've got space out wide. That's a poor ball. Or is it actually? No, Tony's going to get there. And he's been brought down. That should see us out for the rest of this match. Lovely stuff. We're going to win again in Europe. Come on. There we go. Yellow card, and that should see out the rest of this match as Tony's just going to lump one into the box to finish off the game. Maybe we'll score from it. Who knows? Go on, Tony. Delivers a good ball. Oh, keeper comes and claims, and that will surely do it here in the Czech Republic. And it's cleared straight out of play. And no, it's a throw into us. This will surely be the last kick. There it is. We've won again. A 1-0 victory. Wojciech Vjarcik's goal sees us win. And we amazingly are in second in our group. We've won 2, drawn 1, and lost 1. That is vastly more than I ever expected for us in this first season in the Europa League. That will help out like crazy. Still think it's going to be a long shot of us getting through this group, what with Arsenal and all that. But still, we've done a valiant effort. Really, really chuffed with that. Another £500,000 for us. Oh, that's really, really nice. And that's actually 6 wins in all competitions in a row now. We do seem to have found a little bit of form. And is that back-to-back? Yeah, back-to-back clean sheets in the Europa League too. Really, really nice to see. So next episode, of course, is going to be the final 2 Europa League games against Athletic Bilbao and Arsenal. I still think we're going to struggle to get through. But that's fine. We weren't expecting to. But imagine if we came up with something magical and did. I just want to see Tony and Victor Hugo play together. But anyway, that's what's coming up. If you've enjoyed this episode, and I really hope you have, we're really hitting some form now, despite all the injuries. We're not letting them get us down. Drop a like on the video. That'd be magnificent. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button too for more videos like this in your inbox every single day at 6. and I'll join you guys in the next episode for the final 2 Europa League group games. This has gone better than I could have ever imagined, particularly after the start we had against Bilbao. See you guys soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.